Rastafari,
dance and forget your sorrows. Dance and forget your sorrows. Dance and be happy, dance and rejoice.
in the presence of God.
Cause in the house of the Lord there's fullness of
Dance and forget your
joy.
sorrow. In the presence of God, there is fullness of joy.
Dance
Yes,
and be
sir.
happy, dance and rejoice.
We are on a trip. A trip towards Peace House. And someone will ask, where is Peace House? Peace House is located in human minds. Peace House is located in human house, human minds. Now, when we talk about Peace House being located in human minds, it's very important for individuals to know that each and every one of us stands as an instrument of peace, because we are product of love. You know why I said that each and every one of us are instruments of peace? Because we are product of love. Every man, every woman was born as a result of lovemaking. When my father met with my mother, they were not enemies. It was a very sweet atmosphere between both of them. And that's why I was born. And when your father met with your mother, they were not fighting. They were not struggling. It was a smiling atmosphere. And someone very special like you was born. And that's why you are instruments of peacemaking, a product of love. So, when we take this trip to the house of peace in your heart, I want to demand that your conscience will play a very vital role in this very mission. Allow your conscience to talk to you. Allow your conscience to advise you. Allow your conscience to direct you. I call human conscience the judge in the heart. Allow the judge in your heart to tell you where you have gone wrong, what you have not done well, and things you need to consolidate, and those that you need to jettison out of your heart. And that brings me to the message I titled this very wonderful day. We cannot remain enemies forever. We cannot remain enemies forever. I claim indulgence on this very part of my message. Americans, Russians, and all the world powers, France, please allow yourselves to become an instrument of peacemaking program in Syria. Allow yourselves to institute a mercenary that will end the wastages of lives in Syria and other parts of the world. The world cannot afford a third world war. I therefore want to beg the world powers to shift their swords. To shift their swords. Meaning that we have to dilute some interests. We have to talk to responsible people that can listen. Because we cannot remain enemies forever. Like I said some other time that some time ago that national peace and national interests are different things altogether. National peace is a product of national love. I didn't say natural, but national. When we say national love, it has to do with natural feelings. While national interests had to do with personal. And therefore, I want to ask that some of the interests that has resulted to wastages of human lives should be diluted. Oh yes, all those people who that are in power that has refused to listen to the cry of ordinary people. I want to appeal to you that when God created man, He didn't create man for a fellow man to destroy him. When I say man, woman inclusive, when I say man, when I say when God created man, the woman inclusive, God did not create them for them to be destroyed by human beings like them. So for any reason why, for whatsoever interest, that one should rise to take human life, I am begging you, shift your thought. Allow your conscience to speak with you. Allow your conscience to direct you. Allow your conscience to teach you some understanding about human feelings. That brings me to Africa, my continent. In Congo DR, lives has been wasted. Then I ask, what is the meaning of this? Can people remain in enmity forever? Can't issues be resolved? All African countries, one crisis or the other in each of the countries. Can we remain enemies forever? Enmity will not continue forever. Can those in authority, when they shift their thoughts and allow the ordinary people to live? Now come to my country, Nigeria. We cannot remain enemies forever. This tribe is not happy with the other tribe. That tribe is not happy with the other tribe. Enmity will never continue forever. And that's what we inherited from our fathers. And our fathers inherited from their own fathers. Now, we fail to take care of this now. It becomes an omen, because this generation will hand it over to coming generation. The coming generation will hand it over to next generation. Then I ask, what will be the fate of Nigeria in the next 20, 30 years? If we fail to resolve this issue now. If this tribe refuses to forgive the other tribe, if the other tribe refuses to forgive the other tribe, what will be the fate of this country in the next 30 years? Can we still have this country in the next 30, 40, 50, 60 years? That's my question. And the present people should answer this question. Allow their conscience to tell them the truth about this question. my country, we have an option of democracy that is called zonitocracy. Zonitocracy. We have the other one that is togritocracy. We have the other one, replacementocracy. We have the other one, windocracy. These are options of democracy. And none of them is illegal, and they have been in place. It can only be illegal when it is proven by a competent court of jurisdiction. By a competent court of jurisdiction. So since it has not been proven by any court, there are options of democracy existing in the third world countries. What is zonitocracy that exists in my country? This time, this zone, because we have what is called southeast, southwest, south-south, north central, northeast, and the other side. Then, this time, this zone will produce president. Then the next time, the other zone will produce president. Now, we are not looking at competency here. What we are looking at is zones. That's why it is zonitocracy. It's an option of democracy that exists in my country. Zonitocracy. All this zonitocracy go round down to village meetings. In village meetings, the other family produce the chairman of the village meeting this year. Next year, the other family will produce the chairman of village meeting. They don't talk about competency. What they are talking about is that we have taken our share. They don't think about how the ordinary people feel. They don't think about how the masses react. They don't talk about the quality of leadership that is being provided. But what they are talking about is that my zone has taken their own share. Now, can we continue in enmity forever? Because these are products of enmity. We have what is called togritocracy. For example, when you want to stand for any type of election in my country, you will have enough money to buy thugs or train thugs that will be able to fight your oppositions and kill them. Togritocracy. These are products of enmity. Then we talk about replacementocracy, product of corruption. Replacementocracy, product of corruption. Now, when the people or the person has found himself in power, be it from local government to federal level, and when you want to leave office, it will shop for somebody that will replace him and impose that individual on the people. That is replacementocracy. It's an option of democracy. Then we have the other one, windocracy. Windocracy is product of rigging. An incompetent person is smuggled into power because of interest. And there was some time ago, there was a saga in my state where people say that, hey, this governor, we made you governor. You will no longer be in power because you disagree with us. And based on this, the governor ceased to be governor. These are products of enmity. If people are united, if people are lovely, if people are peaceful, and they are allowed to make decisions and choose who govern them, there will be no need for zoningtocracy. Because in zoningtocracy, the zone that can produce a leader will get everything. If your zone produce leadership, then your zone will have everything. Other zones will become watchdogs and wait for their turn. So that when it comes to them, they will own everything. Is it how we will continue forever? It has to stop. We have to talk to ourselves. We have to be a people. We have to be lovely. We have to end this enmity. We have to end whatever that caused this. We have to call each other. Forgive my tribe. Forgive that tribe. Forgive the other tribe. Forgive one another. Let us be a people. Let's talk with one voice. Let's speak as a people. Let's stand as a people. Let's move on as a people. We can't be enemies forever. We cannot be enemies forever. We cannot be enemies forever. Let's end it, because we cannot be enemies forever. Enmity is getting too much in this country. Enmity is getting too much in this continent. Look at South Africa, killing Nigerians, they are creating enmity. Look at Libyans, selling Nigerians, they are creating enmity. How the whole world is in enmity. Shall we continue like this? There is confusion everywhere. There's trouble everywhere. What inheritance are we leaving for our children? What inheritance? Inheritance of enmity. God forbid. Let's end it here and talk to ourselves so that we can be a people. Let's end it here and talk to ourselves so that we can continue living, so that we can continue in building, so that we can continue in loving, so that we can continue peacefully, so that we can continue happily, so that at old age our children will not curse us. Oh, I am grieved. I am touched in my heart. My people must live in peace. We must allow the judge in our hearts to judge us. The conscience, the human conscience. Please, allow your conscience. Everyone in this country, allow your conscience. My lovely people, allow your conscience. From east to west, north and south, allow your conscience. Please, please. What are we going to achieve when we kill one another? What are we going to achieve when we destroy one another? Allow your conscience. Allow your conscience. Zonitocracy, autocratocracy, windocracy, replacementocracy, all have to end. Allow your conscience to talk to you. We are a people, lovely people, happy people. Long live Nigeria, long live Africa, and long live United Nations. One love.
Dance and forget your sorrows. Dance and forget your sorrows. Dance and be happy. Dance and rejoice.
In the presence of God.
Cause in the house of the Lord there's fullness of joy.
In the presence of God there is fullness of joy.
Dance and be happy. Dance and rejoice.
Come down everybody, have your first stand. Come down everybody, have your first stand.